We got to try to take care of Matilda this morning. Yeah, it's something that needs to be done, and we... Good morning, y'all. Jason over here at Cog Hill Farm. Oh yeah, that feels good. Hope y'all are having the most glorious day today. We are getting ready to get this cold day started here in Alabama. We went from 80 to a full-fledged, I call it blizzard to me because I don't see snow that often at all, to a little blizzard yesterday. Then colder temperatures are here. That's why we gotta get us some warm water this morning. Also, while I'm in here, y'all look at my orchid right here. Now this was gifted to me by one of our faithful followers, Mr. Phillip. He sent me, I think this one is 3 years old, y'all. And it bloomed the first year we had it. And then it put on 2 buds probably a good minute ago. And they finally opened up this week. Aren't they beautiful? I love orchids, but something I know absolutely nothing about. I will tell you this one loves its spot right here. And this is a shady, I mean, it gets some dapple light, but not much. I mean, and it's just thriving in here in the kitchen. Whew. Hope y'all staying warm. Goodness gracious, I think just about everybody is, experiencing this big cold snap. When we get these horses taken care of, I want to inspect everything and see if we had any damage with this. I guess you could call it late frost. Crazy frost, I can tell you that. Come on, Holly, let's go. Come on. Come on, girl. Yep. You ready? What you gonna do with that today, huh? Oh, we got to crank that freeze dryer up too today. Uh-oh, what you gonna do now? Go get it. Go get your baby. All right, come on. Now let's go. Don't drop it again. Holly. Just put it right here. Now, that's better. It's not going anywhere. Yeah. Whew. Well, I got used to them 80-degree temps, y'all. Used to it. I will tell y'all this, I spent, since it was really cold and halfway snowing yesterday, I spent the better part of my day trying to straighten up the shop. Ever since we moved all the stuff from the barn over here, I really haven't had a chance to do that. And y'all, I spent all day over here. And while it looks semi-straight over here, I just feel like I didn't even accomplish anything. I did get the benches pretty much cleared off, all that semi-straight and organized. I got my cordless tools over here in an area and straight, and man, I got a whole load of stuff on back of the screaming chicken that I got to get off and put over here that I want to build something to get it over here too. Don't know if I'm gonna have time to do that today or not. We're gonna try though. We're gonna see what all we can get done today. I got a lot on the plate, I can tell you. We've already started cutting grass, so I really need to get the lawnmower serviced for the year. Maybe I can get at least one of those done, All right, let's get y'all's warm water. I know y'all gonna enjoy that. On this super cool day. All right, gonna let their food soak while it's soaking, I want to go peek at the fruit orchard real quick and see if we have any damage to the flowers and the buds or anything over there in the fruit orchard. I'm hoping we're gonna be okay. I really am. I tell you what, at first glance, pear trees look fine. I don't see anything that would lead me to believe that all these blooms got bit. Nothing. All right, let's look at the apples. I got a feeling if the pears are okay, the apples are going to be fine. But the apple trees really wouldn't bud in. There's a few. They look okay, y'all. I think we're fine. The apples those Asian pears seem to bud out before my apples do. I feel like the apples and pears look fine. I don't see anything that is going to be, detrimental there at all. It was my blueberries I was a little worried about, and they did get bit. They did. They got bit. And I had a lot of people say, why didn't I cover these up with my frost cloth? I don't have a frost cloth that big, y'all. I just don't. And the winds, I forgot to tell you this, we were under a wind warning. We got winds upwards to 50 plus miles an hour, and I had no way to secure the frost cloth down. But you can see how tall and wide these bushes are. I have no way to cover it. I asked Jason over there at Pedals from the Past, and he pretty much said, really not too much I could do besides trying to wrap every single plant. And gosh, that would just been so hard to do. But we'll see. But y'all, from the looks of things, I think we're gonna be okay. We may lose some blueberries, but I think we'll still have a nice blueberry crop. I don't think it affected our pears or apples at all. So I think we're fine there. The blackberries look good. I think we'll be fine. I really do. Now we are in peach country, and I hope that the peach farmers are okay. I know they were, I saw a lot of pictures and stuff yesterday and this morning of them, getting ready for the kind of a late frost. I say late frost. It's really not a late frost, honestly. It's really not. Our last frost day is usually the end of March. What's really made this one bad is that we had, 2 weeks of 70 and 80 degree temps. Very, very spring-like. So we've had 2.5 weeks of that. And before that was pretty mild as well. That, everything thinks it's springtime. And then now it drops to below freezing. It said 27, we were 24. And that happened for 2 days. It's gonna happen last night and today. And then it gives back up to 70 and 80 again. So that's why it could be detrimental to a lot of fruit farmers out there. Here, we're in peach country, so a lot of our peach farmers, I think the strawberry farmers will be okay. We're gonna check our strawberries. Y'all haven't seen my strawberries. We're gonna check our strawberries here directly too today. But Willie and Reska are ready to roll. Oh yeah. Good morning, buddy. How you doing this morning? Yeah, I know it. Breakfast time. Got you a warm breakfast too. I sure do. All right, let's get your jacket off this morning. Yeah, let's get your jacket off. All right, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Now. All right, Willie. Let's get your jacket off, buddy. How's that breakfast this morning? Pretty good? I know that warm breakfast probably makes you feel good, buddy. Yeah. Coming around you, good boy. All right. All right, let's get this off of you, okay? Now. You brush it out real quick. Now. There you go, girl. Yeah. Y'all. So, oh goodness. Y'all know about my refrigerator here, my old refrigerator. And I bought one of those child safety locks for it. And it worked for the first few days. But y'all look at this. It is starting to pull off my refrigerator. I think I'm gonna have to get my regular old metal latch. I don't think that'll work. And then some people told me to adjust it, but I took all this off and there's no adjustment. There's no way for me to bring any of this in or change anything up. So I think I'm just gonna have to do my old metal latch. I definitely thought that was gonna work though. I had no idea it was gonna pull loose like that. And I appreciate y'all suggesting that to me, because that certainly would have been a lot easier fix, but that old double-sided tape's just pulling, it's pulling loose. And I cleaned it real good. It's not like it's coming off the, coming unglued. It's just the gap's too big for that. It just is. There we go.
Here we go. 5 full trays, and I've got more in the freezer.
Oh, good.
I did not want to run the freeze dryer while that storm was happening.
Right.
You know, with what happened in the back with the lightning strike.
Right.
We didn't want to lose power and have to restart the whole cycle. So we're going to get it freeze dried now that we have enough to run a full cycle. I've got blooms on a lid. So I've got
Oh, I see.
4 trays and a lid with blooms on it. But they're all ready to...
And those have been in the freezer waiting on us to get enough to freeze dry.
That's right. So since, you know, that last harvest right before the freeze, that kind of sent us way up on production. And we're going to get all of it freeze dried.
All right, let's go get these calendula in the Harvest Right freeze dryer.
I cut it on this morning so that way it could be at temperature.
Got you.
And we wouldn't, you know.
Sit there and wait 15 minutes.
That's right, because it needs to get down and not thaw these out.
Right.
All right,
Sounds
it's ready.
good.
It's waiting on us. Look at Snow White.
Snow White, she's under her light, ain't she? That light feels good, don't it, girl?
I was hesitant to open the door, but when I did, they ran on out. The Silkies, that is.
Not Snow White.
Not Snow White. She said her name's Snow White for a reason. Not because she enjoys the snow. All right. Freeze dryer is on. Oh, goodness.
What's up,
Oh,
Slick?
Sylvester. Let's see.
Load trays, okay.
Load trays.
Valves closed.
It's 25 degrees in there. Let's spread them out some. Make sure we got airflow. 5 trays.
Yeah.
I mean, we're headed into spring, but this is a beautiful fall look. Look at there. Beautiful.
Last one.
All right, and we're just gonna simply mash a button. We're running it on the regular cycle. I did add extra dry time just so I won't have to be present when it ends.
I got you.
And probably I don't know, this time tomorrow. It doesn't take that long. This
Not
time
much water
tomorrow,
content in the flour.
they will, I'm gonna check it this evening just to make sure.
You know what I'd like to try to do this year?
What?
Just to tinker around with it?
What?
Some roses.
Think that'd be a good idea. We've done zinnias before.
Yep.
And the petals kind of fall apart, but that's okay. As long as they preserve, it
Yep.
doesn't really, it's pretty.
It's pretty.
We can make potpourri.
We could make potpourri.
Hey, there you go.
We could try making potpourri, and you know, we've dried roses, but we haven't freeze dried roses, and maybe Laura could do something with that too.
Maybe so.
Something to tinker around with.
Yeah, opportunities.
Yep. That's right.
I'm taking these back home, so I'll have them when I bring the next batch.
Okay.
These lids are a good asset. If you have a freeze dryer and you have a set of trays, try to invest in a set of lids, because I guarantee you can stack them, and it does. It makes things easier.
So much easier. What's going on, Big Red? How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Hey, Top. Hey, we got to try to take care of Matilda this morning. Yeah, it's something that needs to be done, and it looks like we got an opportunity to go do it. Bless you. It is allergy season, though. You about right. It is allergy season. All right, let's go handle Matilda. Come on, let's go. So recently, Brooke has dewormed Moody, and she did Mildred the day before yesterday. Now it's time to try to get everybody else, but we're going to try to do Matilda today, but we don't know how much Matilda weighs, and they make a tape for that. Did you grab the tape? Yep.
The last time we dewormed her, Dr. D did it.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's pretty good at figuring out how much she weighs.
He knows how to do that off the top of his head.
She's grown a lot.
Good bit.
And I don't want to take a chance and underdose or overdose.
Right.
Tater, there's no treats, baby.
No treats.
This is called a weigh tape. Do you want to look at it? I'd like to know how much you weigh. No, I'm not going to weigh Tater.
Yeah, so the way these weigh tape works, is that it tells you certain measurements, and there's a formula once you get those measurements, and it gives you a roundabout estimate of their weight.
Well, this one's actually just one measurement.
Okay. Horses are different.
It's a cow tape, so it's different. But you can't do it laying down.
Can I love on you while you're down here?
Yeah, you can act like you're going to ride her.
Love on you while you're down here?
She just might stand up.
Little man, don't knock my camera over, buddy. He's curious, isn't he?
Yeah.
You curious about that camera? You want some camera time, buddy?
Yeah, I want some camera time.
You can have it. Yeah. You can have it.
You're a pretty girl. Yes, you are.
You little chunky monkey. Can I touch you?
No,
He will
sir.
let you get closer to him.
Yeah, he will.
He will. Look here. I bet if I had a treat. Yep. We're going to work on that. We're going to work on them treats. We're going to get you some treats. Here we are.
Well, we don't have to work with Matilda.
No. Girl, you got to get up.
You think she's going to get close to Moody size? You don't?
Not even close.
You don't?
No.
Why?
Because she is a year and a half.
Yeah.
Moody was probably about that year and a half, 2 years when we got him. And look how much bigger he was at that time.
Come here, see me, buddy. Come here, it's okay. I'm not gonna mess with you. He's a pretty boy.
He is a pretty boy.
And you a pretty girl, but you gotta stand up. I bet if we get that bucket right there,
I bet if we get that bucket too.
you might stand up. Nothing in that bucket.
Let me go get a cow treat. We got some. Maybe
She'll be up by the time you get to the barn.
Maybe I get little man to come to me. You think she's gonna get up by the time I get to the barn?
Yeah. What you think?
We'll see.
She still hasn't got up.
I see that.
And you think a treat's gonna get her up?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Good girl.
Now, all right, I'll keep her occupied.
Okay.
She don't know how to eat them.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I think you're gonna have to come do this.
Okay. Got it?
I don't know where I'm supposed to meet it at. Right behind her legs.
Let's see here. Okay, right behind the legs.
She said, I'm not having this much longer.
All right, here we go.
Baby, this isn't a treat.
She don't mind it like the rest of them do.
No, she's a good
She
girl.
don't mind it at all. There
She's
we
a
go.
good girl. I know, baby. It's coming down your back, isn't it?
There we go.
Good girl. I don't have any more treats. I don't have any more treats. I do need to find the lid because we got to reuse this container.
That container's the bomb. I need to buy another one backup.
I don't know where it came from.
I don't either.
She said, okay, I've had enough of y'all.
Let's go.
Let's go. She's probably going to scratch and try to get it off of her.
Probably so.
Which it's not going to matter because it's going down in her skin now. You believe that she went from what she was when we first got her
Oh gosh, yeah.
to
now?
over 1,000 pounds?
Yeah. She's so long-legged.
She is. She's at that awkward teen state. And I remember when Moody was like that.
Yep.
Oh, she's gone.
She done.
Well, it was meant to be today because she doesn't usually stay in this area. She's out there with the rest of them, and
Everybody else is out and about enjoying the pasture. Tater looking at me now. She's almost she knew the camera was on her. Don't put that old nasty nose on me. I don't know where that nose has been. I don't. Looks like you've been rooting around in something that, well, let's just say, something that pigs like, not me. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you look like you've been rooting around in. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Since you down, now I'll come over here and rub on you. You keep that old nasty nose over yonder. Okay? Yeah. Y'all don't know what she got on her nose, but let's just say it don't look sanitary. That's what pigs do, right, girl? Like a big, big cleanup crew. Almost like chickens. But a lot like chickens, honestly. Yeah, you keep things clean around here now. I ain't gonna lie, you do a good job. A real good job. No, you keep your nose over there. You just keep your old nose over facing north, just like that. We're good. I'll rub you back right there. Yeah. Hey, I gotta go service the lawnmower. You reckon you can hold some wrenches for me? You reckon you can hold a wrench? I bet you can. Or a flashlight. I bet you can hold a flashlight. I put one of them headlights on you. How about that? I mean, we talking. I'm gonna put new spark plugs in it, and I'm gonna do this to all of them. Well, I say all of them. We're gonna have it too, but I'm gonna put new spark plugs in it. This one has 2 air filters, primary and secondary. We're gonna replace those. Change the oil and filter. We're gonna put a new fuel filter on there, and we're gonna put all new blades on it. We gotta get ready for the big grass cutting season. So let's go take care of a lawnmower, and I'll see you after a while. How about that? Yeah. Oh goodness, oh goodness. All right, I'll give you a belly rub before we go. Oh yeah, a good old belly rub. Yeah. Hey, Skipper Tipper, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? You feel warm. Yeah, you been over here soaking up them rays, hadn't you? Oh goodness, we gotta break this up, don't we? Yeah, she done broke it up. She's like a referee. I'm gonna buy one of them referee suits. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, pinstripes. Alrighty, one lawnmower in the books. Got one more to go. I'm gonna tell you, it took a little bit longer than I anticipated for a few reasons. One being that, well, some stuff was just a little harder to take on and off than I thought. But that's okay. I will be better prepared next time. One was my oil filter wrench. Well, I couldn't get in there with it real good. And the shop that had changed the oil previously, they had that oil filter on there. Oil filters don't have to be super tight, you know what I mean? That's a mistake that a lot of people make. And I'm not saying that they made a mistake. It may have been they just couldn't get a good grip on it and turn it. I bought me a socket that'll go on that oil filter now, and I can turn it. So I won't have that problem anymore. And the spark plugs, I had to take a lot of stuff off to get them spark plugs off that I wasn't anticipating. So it took me a little bit longer, but that's all right. This one's done. I will do this one next, but I'm not going to do it today. I still got you, and I still got you, but y'all coming too. Trust me. But speaking of you, I think this is everything from the barn that belongs over here, and let's see if we can't find somewhere to put all this. Hey, what do y'all think? Y'all think I got time to hang up the saddles and the tack and stuff in the shop? You think I got time to do that today? Hey, baby, I really need to do that. Yeah, I got all that stuff in my side-by-side. The old screaming chicken. But Reddit's starting to become a little camera hog lately. Y'all notice that? Huh? Yeah. You becoming a camera hog here lately. Goodness. All right, I want to see about these saddles and tack I got. See if we can't. We got some saddle racks we've been hanging on to for a few months. All right, let's see what we can get into over there. Loretta, I know she can't hold no wrench. She didn't hit me with that lawnmower, so I know she can't hold no drill either. I think I'm on my own. So right here, this is where I'm thinking about putting the horse stuff right there beside the fridge, and we can rearrange this, and this may not be permanent. I mentioned this in another video recently, but y'all, I love horses. Willie and Reska have brought that love. I've kind of put that, my obsession and love of horses and riding horses and all that, I kind of tucked that away. Back out of the way, you know, and just shoved it back over yonder and, you know, kind of forgot about it. But owning Willie and Reska, it has really brought that love and passion back so much. Oh my goodness. When I talked about it last time, I can't tell you how many messages and emails I got from people that I was shocked I got more men than I did women. That's just, I don't know, that kind of shocked me. But I got some that said, Jason, I know how you feel. I miss riding. I miss being around horses. I miss riding horses. And so that's just kind of where I am right now. Kind of scratches that itch for me. So we're going to build us a little something here to put our saddles on. I got to clean my saddles. I got the one that's just my universal saddle. I got an old cheap saddle that I really don't even need, that I may just gift to somebody. And I got a nice looking leather saddle that one of y'all sent me as a gift. And I don't know much about it. So I want to build me a little wall here, get this stuff installed, get it up out of the way, clean my saddles up. I need to get me some covers for them because they're going to get right back dusty again, especially me not riding. But this will make me feel better. My horse juice is flowing. Uh-oh, sorry about that, y'all. Well, y'all, that turned out quite nice. Everything's here. I even got my grooming supplies. I have my stairs or steps, for getting on horses, especially if you got a tall horse. And you know what? We ain't getting no younger. And I got my blankets. So I was a little perplexed about my blankets because these things are big. You can see it takes up this whole area over here because they're pretty big. And then I kept the bags they came in right here. But y'all know it good as well as I do. Once you get something out of a bag like this, chances you putting this back in here and it fitting and you're able to zip it, probably a 0.013 chance of that happening. But I remember that one of y'all had gifted us some stuff for the horses, like this bag right here. And I wonder if I can get that in this bag. It looks like that'd be way more manageable. These blankets are pretty thick, y'all. Oh yeah, fits perfectly in there. Now we have somewhere to store our blankets. Got another one of those bags too. Of course, one's Willie's and one's Riska. Willie, of course, is the camo. Riska is the flower one. That works perfectly right there. Now we're all nice and neat. I got the saddles kind of wiped down. I got them vacuumed. Now I'm gonna take my saddle soap. I'm gonna wipe, especially this, and this is my main saddle. This is my old riding saddle right here. And this is the one that the lady gifted me. This one's gonna need a lot of work, so don't know if I'm gonna have time to start working on that one because that one's gonna take some time to get done and conditioned. I may put some conditioner on it to put some moisture back in it, but definitely my saddle here gonna get cleaned up and conditioned. And I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna use to condition it with, and you're gonna say, really? Yeah, I'm telling you the truth, and that is my cast iron seasoning. And you're thinking, why in the world would you condition your leather products with your cast iron seasoning? Because it's basically the same thing. Honestly, you can use this stuff on your boots. You can use this stuff on your saddles. You can use this stuff on your skin. All it is avocado oil, grapeseed oil, and beeswax. And it makes a great conditioner and sealer and rehydrator for your leather products. I use it on my boots all the time. So I'm going to use it on my saddles as well. So it does more than just season your cast iron. But yeah, let's get my main one cleaned up. We may wipe this one down. Maybe get a little something on this leather one. I do love this saddle. It is absolutely gorgeous saddle. I'm gonna tell y'all something. The more and more I started scrubbing on this thing, I need to get me a saddle brush to clean it up. But look at it now. And I don't have any conditioner on this saddle. This is a beautiful, and in my opinion, well-made saddle. It just feels like a old vintage, custom-made saddle. And I absolutely love this saddle. Oh my goodness. It just feels very, very well made. Whew. I can't wait for it to dry out and me get some conditioner on it. I think it's gonna look amazing. Wow. Look at that thing. Is that not a beautiful saddle? So I brought it out in the sun. I wanted to dry a little bit on me here. I want to put some conditioner on it. And it had a plate right here. We had us a plate right here. And that would have told us more information about the saddle right there. That's what I'm guessing. Because I don't see any markings nowhere on it. And I've looked everywhere. All right, there we go. All done, and I'm still, y'all, I'm gonna tell you, I told y'all earlier that I wasn't gonna spend that much time on the saddle. And once I got started, I just couldn't stop. I just kept on and on and on and on and on. It just looks so beautiful. All right, y'all, so as I was making this video, Brooke found the email, his email to her, of Miss Patricia. That is who sent us this beautiful, beautiful saddle. At least 40 plus years old. She's had it for a long time. Been on a 118-mile trail ride in Texas. And she said this saddle brought lots of joy to her and some friends over the years. And hopefully can bring some more joy to us. And I knew it was old, so it is a vintage saddle. I can't find any numbers on it. I'm going to keep on looking. But I'm definitely see if I can't find me a leathersmith or a saddle person to maybe put us a new seat on it and check the lining on the underneath and see if it needs replacing. But man, I just absolutely have fallen in love with this old saddle. It is just beautiful. Y'all, I thought about going over here and let me lock this gate real quick. And letting the boss lady know about, you know, what all I did today, but I think I'm just gonna let her be because she is full-fledged sunning and I believe she's asleep. Yeah. And I know better to go over and wake her up. She's probably having some nice picky dreams. And I'm not getting fired today. I can tell you that. Well, y'all, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Appreciate your help. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Hope you have the best day ever today. And as always, you want to tell them, Opie? You want to tell them? No? Y'all be good. Oh, goodness, there's Ernest, too. Oh, I'm getting soaking wet.